What's good, everyone? I hope you're doing well. It's jacobcrypobury here. If you're new to the channel, do subscribe, as I'll be sticking here throughout the entire bear market. So today we're going to check out Cardano. Why? Because the Vasil hard fork is literally 24 days away. Every single day we're getting closer and closer to that protocol upgrade, which is going to strengthen the throughput, the network, and basically everything about Cardano. So it's very, very exciting to see. Is this why we're seeing a surge in the price, or have we just simply come down to these bottoms where the accumulation is now so strong and the buying pressure is back? So let's take a look. Crypto market's doing really, really nice at the moment. You can see lots of green here on the network map. DeFi is looking really strong. Even the meme coin sector is doing well, but blockchain infrastructure is where things are really taking off right now. We can see Solana is up 12.5%, Cardano up 14.4%. Avalanche is also pumping right now. So lots of strong layer 1 infrastructure projects are moving at the moment. So Cardano ranks 6, taking the throne slowly but surely. $21.5 billion market capitalization over there. So 0.63 at the moment, on the journey back to $1. Can we make it? That is the question. Well, let's have a little look at the price action over here. So right now what I'm seeing for Cardano is basically that we had a long downtrend. 3, 6, 8 weeks of solid downtrend, and on the weekly time frame we even almost became oversold, which is an extreme rarity. You can see last time we tried to break through on the 20-day moving average around here in March, but we got a rejection. So if we were to assume that this 20-day moving average will probably follow this kind of path, we'd probably speculate at least a 0.73 Cardano over the next few weeks. I don't know if we're going to break through that particular resistance, of course, because it is a very key level of resistance. And what I'm looking at actually as a real price target for Cardano is this particular diagonal resistance. So the way I look at it is when we had the swing low to swing high, we saw a 60% impulse. Now what I'm going to look at on this particular instance is another swing low to swing high of around 90% returns. Well, actually it'd be more, around 125% returns, probably less because it's going to take longer. Let's say 100% returns from this particular May 12 lunar crash. So what I speculate will happen is we'll get bounced to the upside, probably going to break through this $0.67 resistance, break down through, and at least retest this $0.79 level for Cardano. So let's have a look at the daily time frame, see what's going on. You can see the relative strength index looking pretty good. We had a symmetrical triangle, we lost support, we got a fake out, came down to 0.44. And that was a great time to effectively buy more Cardano. As you see, we popped off from 0.44, came all the way up to 0.69. That's where we see a lot of resistance right now. This particular resistance line over here. So I'd like to see Cardano at least push through up to about $0.68. And if we can break through that resistance, that's when we should see continuation to the upside, reaching around about the 0.77 price level. 4-hour time frame for Cardano, you can see lots of volatility here. Basically a huge amount of support though at the bottom. It almost looks like manipulation, as you see, but we are getting that lower high at the moment, so we need to wait to see what happens on this symmetrical triangle. Very similar to one that we had early May, and now we're in June, we've got another particular symmetrical triangle. Things to notice is that we are overbought on the RSI just slightly, so we could come down a little bit before seeing continuation to the upside. Looking at the hourly RSI as well, again really overheated. Last time we were overheated, we did get movement to the downside, so this is actually an interesting trading setup right here. If we're on the 30-minute time frame, you can see we are putting through a very nice looking I suppose bull flag. And if you were to look at the fib extension, every time we do come down, put these highs through, we actually coming up to the top 2.272 right there. So that's quite interesting to see. Even on the retracement side of things, we've not seen any retracement just yet. So if we did come down, we'll probably see the 0.62 level. But right now, Cardano is actually looking really strong, and I do anticipate a bit of more upside potential. So this will be a potential good trade coming up, guys. Maybe even on the 15-minute time frame, we're going to iterate the fact a bit more because the price is coming down. The RSI is also coming down at the same time. No bearish divergence. If we do break out to the upside, say hello to probably looking at $0.67 over the short term. Of course, if we lose bullish momentum, we might come down to around about the 0.62, maybe even the $0.61 level. But right now, Cardano is looking extremely strong, especially as we've got the Vassal hard fork on the way. So huge pump on the last few days, 0.56 all the way up to 0.63. It does look like we're back above the 20-day moving average, which could signify the beginning of a new short-term uptrend in the market. Guys, if you enjoyed this sort of video, do subscribe, as well as I will be sticking around through the entire bear market. And let's have a look at our lovely Cardano's price prediction for 2025 to 2030. So what we're going to do, take the previous all-time high, or basically personal record, shall we call it, take it down to the swing low at 0.37, and what we can see is our pragmatic targets here. So realistically, without being hyper bullish, I do think Cardano will skate through to these levels in the next bull cycle. So we're looking at between $3.84 and also around about $4.80 as well. If we're going to be hyper bullish and look at some real moon boy prices, do not rule them off, because crypto is crazy. We know how volatile these projects can be. We could even look at $10 and $11 Cardano in the next maybe 4 to 8 years. I'd be waiting for the next Bitcoin halvening for these particular prices, but it is really on a huge discount right now, guys, and the potential is very high. The potential investment opportunity and the market appetite is really strong right now. We're getting a lot of whales and smart money flow in, accumulating these blue chip projects. Looking at the crypto fear and greed, we're sitting at 13 at the moment. So yes, lots of fear still exists in the markets, but this does usually highlight opportunity for reaccumulation. We can see the altcoin season is also demonstrating that we've got a lot of fear in the markets. Just a bit of news before we do head off. New York may ban Bitcoin mining. Bitcoin price could effectively drop as a result of this. New York lawmakers passed a bill to ban Bitcoin mining activities running on carbon-based power sources. The bill could still be voted by Kathy Hochul. What else have we do? So if we scroll down a little bit, Bitcoin investor A. Pompliano tweeted that the proposed Bitcoin mining ban is basically a violation of the Fifth Amendment and unconstitutional. His reasoning was that Bitcoin is a form of property and Bitcoin mining is a way to protect that private property. Not really sure what to think of this one. It probably won't go down. If it does, how many giants have already tried to stop Bitcoin but failed nonetheless? So yes, guys, if you are new here, make sure you do subscribe to the channel. I appreciate your viewing, and also head down into the description below if you want to grab some cryptos today. Use the link at the top of the description, and also head into the Telegram channels, learn to trade, and also the most comprehensive crypto news and insights if you want to be up to date with the most useful and trending news in the market. Bye for now. Stay tuned. See you guys.